Hi everyone, my name is Rahul Mujahid. I am a certified solution architect by Microsoft, and in this video we will discuss how you can become certified solution architect expert, right? What kind of certification you need just to get this badge. So before starting, make sure you subscribe the channel because I always keeps on uploading the videos on Azure certifications, right? So make sure you subscribe it and click on the bell icon. Okay, so let's start it. So basically now we are talking about how you can become solution architect expert, right? So before that, basically for this particular certification, or you can say for this particular badge, you're gonna need two certification. One is SE 303, right? That is certified solution architect technologies. So if you want to become certified solution architect expert, then this is the certification that you have to give first, right? Second one is that AZ 304, that is certified solution architect design. The moment you pass out these two certification, that is AZ 303 and second is AZ 304, then you will get the badge of certified solution architect expert, right? That is pretty simple. But I'm getting a lot of queries like, if you are a new in Azure, if you are a beginner, or maybe you're an expert, should you go directly for the AZ 303 or for the AZ 304, or is there any kind of prior certification that you should do first, then go for this certification? So as per my personal experience, what I would recommend, if you are a beginner, so obviously you cannot go directly. Basically you can, but I won't recommend that. First of all, you have to give SE 900, right? After giving SE 900 examination, then I would highly recommend to go for SE 104. So basically SE 104 is for the admin people. So the basically I'm assuming you are a beginner, right? So you are starting your Azure journey, so that's why you should know the basics. The moment you crack SE 900 examination, then you will get to know the basics of Microsoft Azure, right? Then go for the SE 104. So you will get the knowledge of admin task, how you gonna deal with Azure Active Directory, what kind of resources we are having, how RBAC works. So these kind of you will get these kind of knowledge. Then go for the SE 303, then go for the SE 304. Second question is that, is there any sequence? I mean, should we go for the SE 303 first, then go for the SE 304? Well, the answer is no. You can just go for the SE 304 first, then you can go for the SE 303, right? And vice versa. Means you can go, you can just attempt the SE 303 first, then you can go for the SE 304 after that. There is no particular sequence that this examination must be passed first, then you can just go for the second step. It is not like that. But yes, the moment you pass out these two certification, then only you will get the badge of certified solution architect expert, right? So there is only two dependencies. I mean, first is SE 303 and second is SE 304. But yes, highly recommended as per my personal experience. Then before giving these two certification, first go for the SE 900, then go for the SE 104. So you will get the knowledge of, I mean, how Azure Monitor works, how Security Center works, the basic idea of Azure Portal. So that you because SE 303 and SE 304 is not the easiest one. You have to work a lot, you have to perform a lot of practical, you have to read out a lot of Microsoft documentation, then only you can pass out these two certification, right? So obviously if you are having SE 900 or maybe SE 104, so that you will get some confidence that yes, I can do it, right? So you will you will get some strong knowledge about Azure portal, how Azure portal works, how Azure Key Vault works, and how Azure storage account works, how you can create virtual machine, how you can initiate the backups, and how you can configure the security, right? So these kind of knowledge will be needed in Azure 303 and Azure 304, right? So basically you have to face some kind of labs as well, the live lab. Basically they will give you one subscription and you have to perform the practical as well. So basically there is no lab in SE 900 or in SE 104, but yes, there is a lab in SE 303. There is no lab in SE 304, but yes, you have to face lab in SE 303. You have to perform the task. They will give you one subscription ID, they will give you ID and password, and on the live screen you have to perform the task. So it's better to complete these two certification. That is not a prerequisite, but it's my personal recommendation. It's my personal, as per my personal experience, that first go for the SE 900, then go for the SE 104, then you can plan out the SE 303 or maybe SE 304. The moment you pass out SE 303 and 304, then you will definitely get the badge of Microsoft Certified Solution Architect Expert, right? So I think I have shared everything. If you have any query, if you want any video on any another certification, so you can just drop your query in the comment section, or if you want to message me personally, then I have just put my LinkedIn profile in the description. You can just message me anytime, right? So thank you so much for watching. Take care.